Lisa, what the heck? Your own little sister is getting married and you're not even coming to the wedding? I invited you, and you don't even send me a word of congrats or anything either. I know why you aren't coming. You're just jealous of me getting happily married because you missed out on your chance on getting married. Just because you're single doesn't mean you can just take it out on people, let alone your own sister. Have some dignity. How am I supposed to explain to the other people there when they ask where you are? Now everyone's going to think I didn't even invite you. You're making me look bad like you always do.
What? What are you even talking about? Wait, how do you even know my new number?
Or are you still mad about me stealing Louie away from you? Oh, get over yourself. How long has it been? Like 5 years? That's more than long enough for you to forget about it. It should be water under the bridge. If you're still mad about all that, then that's actually a little concerning. Like, do you need to see a therapist or something? If you still love Louie after all these years, I'd say you're a little stalker level right now. How creepy.
First of all, this is what you have to say after all this time not talking to me? You message me just so you can yell at me? I don't even understand why you're the one getting mad. Why are you saying all this to me all of a sudden, and you're accusing me of feeling a certain way without even asking me yourself? I don't have any intentions to start talking to you again. I cut off ties with you for a good reason. Never ever try to talk to me again, okay?
Excuse me? What do you mean you don't understand why I'm mad? Are you crazy? Do you really not understand? You know about me getting married. You must have heard from Mom, right?
Look, I haven't heard anything about a marriage, a wedding, not even the M in Melissa. No one talks about you in the family. Mom and Dad cut ties with you too, don't you remember? You took my fiancé away from me. Of course they won't be talking about you. You betrayed all of us. Time doesn't erase the past.
Huh? I don't understand. I told Mom to tell you about the marriage. What is going on? So, let me get this straight. You really haven't heard anything at all about me marrying Louie? Nothing? Nada?
Wait, what? The man you're marrying is Louie? You guys were still together? Oh, I can't believe it. I thought you guys had already broken up a long time ago.
Hold on a second. Whoever said we broke up? Even after you guys cut ties with me because of our relationship, we've been together to this very day. None of that matters to us because we're just so in love. So, yeah, we're getting married.
I see. I didn't know. I heard nothing and asked nothing about you two ever since, so I had no idea about all this. I completely assumed you two had broken up already since after we broke ties with you.
Well, you're wrong. Really wrong, because Louie and I were something special. Nothing can tear us apart. And we're super happy together, okay? We're like the complete opposite of what you're right now, which is sad, miserable, and brutally single.
What? What are you trying to say? We haven't spoken for years. What are you saying you know about me?
Oh, don't act like I don't know about you. I know you very well. It's been 5 whole years since I took Louie away from you. 5 years. After all those years, you'd assume you would have had a boyfriend again by now, even married if you were lucky enough, but nope, it seems you haven't had a boyfriend since. Do you still have feelings for Louie by any chance?
Of course not. Why would I have any feelings for him? You really want to know the reason why I haven't been in relationships since then? If you truly have no idea, I'll tell you. It's because of you two. You two completely destroyed my faith in love. All my dreams came crashing down when you two became a thing. After all you put me through, you would think I deserve at least an apology. But you said nothing. You left it as it is, and here we are now. I have no feelings at all toward Louie, and I don't have any intention on being in a relationship ever again. I'm not interested in getting my feelings hurt again.
Wow, you really can't get over it, can you? This is actually pretty hilarious. You're more sensitive than I thought. I had no idea.
What? I'm not any more sensitive than the average person. My reaction and Mom and Dad's reactions to what happened is completely normal.
Well, if you don't have any feelings for Louis anymore, then that means you can congratulate us, right? You'll be there at the wedding then? I'll be waiting for gifts. You can check out the registry. Like, I really don't care what it is. Just give me gifts, okay? Money even.
Hey, Mom. Sorry for the sudden message. Since when did you know about Melissa and Louis getting married? You can tell me the truth. What? How in the world? Who told you about them? Well, just a moment ago, I got a message from Melissa herself telling me about it all. She hadn't contacted me ever since it all happened, so it was really sudden. I was taken aback, to be honest. I don't even know how she got my number. The first thing she has to tell me is that she's mad that I'm not coming to her wedding and not congratulating them on their marriage. In the end, she tells me I should give her a wedding gift. Can you believe that? What? Are you serious? How dare she even ask you to do such a thing? Melissa told me she had actually told you about all this already. She said I should have known by now. Is that true, Mom? Since when did you know about all this? I'm assuming Dad knows too. You didn't tell me anything on purpose though, right? It was to protect me, right? Yes, that's true. Melissa contacted me a few months ago, if I remember right. She told me about the marriage and the wedding, but I didn't think it was something I needed to tell you. I didn't even care to know myself. It would have been like rubbing salt into your wounds if I told you, and seeing you every day. I know that they haven't healed just yet. I just couldn't do such a thing to my own daughter. I don't want to see you hurt again. I see. I understand. Thank you, Mom. Really. You probably went through a lot of trouble trying to keep this a secret from me. You were being considerate of my feelings, and I really appreciate that. Well, my efforts of covering it up have gone down the drain now that Melissa told you herself. I didn't think she'd do that. You can be honest with me. Them getting married, it isn't a good feeling, right? I felt disgusted when she told me, and if you do too, then there's nothing wrong with that, okay? Are you okay? Do you need anything? You tell me everything, okay? I'm here for you. You worry too much sometimes, Mom. Don't worry, I'm all right. Really. I could care less about those two. I've been over it for a while now, actually, so I'm fine. I'm actually pretty impressed about them still being able to pull through together even when they were cut off from our family. I see. Well, I'm glad to know you're okay about this. About Melissa, though, just make sure you block her number right away. She'll probably try to keep talking to you like she does with me. That's not okay, and it's not good for your health, even if you're over it. Your dad and I are not. Not one bit.
Hey, Lisa. Hello. Did you get our wedding invitation in the mail yet? We sent it a while ago. I don't think you would have missed it, though. It has our lovey-dovey pictures even on the envelope and all.
What's going on? This is so weird. I thought I completely blocked your number. How are you still able to contact me? I don't understand.
I knew it! So you did block me, huh? Well, this is all your fault. I had to buy another phone because of you. It was such a hassle. Along with that wedding gift I asked you about, just send me the money for the phone too. Then I'll forgive you for all the trouble I went through to reach you.
What? You got a new phone just for this? Are you crazy?
Well, I had something I needed you to do for me, like a favor. I sent you the wedding invitation, but I just want like a real confirmation from you. Can you say it here that you'll be coming to the wedding? Just make me that promise. I just need like actual proof.
Huh? Are you serious?
I mean, you told me that you had no feelings left for Louis, so you can come to the wedding, right? No issues at all, right? I'm your younger sister. You have to be there as my only big sister, Lisa.
What are you saying? You can't order me to do anything. Oh, and that invitation? I did get it, in fact. I just tore it up the moment I saw it. It's probably in some landfill by now. Why would I ever think about going to your wedding?
You're so mean. You tore up the invitation. That took effort, you know. I'm inviting you. You should be grateful.
I never asked to be invited to begin with. I'll applaud your effort, though. You've got some nerve to even try to invite me.
Oh, come on. You're my family. Of course I'd invite you to my own wedding. That's a given.
Family? You're kidding me, right? I cut off ties with you. I no longer have a younger sister.
Oh, don't say that. Come on. You're my big sister. Mom and Dad aren't coming. I only have you now, so you have to come.
What did you just say? You sent Mom and Dad invitations too?
They're the bride's parents. Of course, they were invited. I sent them the invitation, but I haven't gotten no response about it at all. Not to mention, I message her all the time, but she just leaves me on read and never replies back. Not once. How can we even have a conversation?
I don't know why you're surprised. Of course Mom would be like that to you. You stole Louis away from me, and from that moment, Mom and Dad cut ties with you. They most likely won't forgive you more than me.
But that was 5 years ago. It's been so long now, and they still don't see me as their daughter? They won't even come to my wedding? I swear, that stubborn old woman is getting on my last nerve.
Stubborn old woman? Who exactly do you think you're talking to with that mouth, lady?
Parents who don't even go to their own daughter's wedding deserve to be called like that. At this rate, no one from my family is going to be there. Can you believe that? So come on, even if it's just you, can you just come to the wedding?
Who cares if there's no one from your family at the wedding? It's still a wedding, regardless. Shouldn't it just be about your love toward each other? The wedding is for a couple that hurt many people by being together. You aren't exactly in a place to be complaining about who's not coming.
What are you talking about, Lisa? Of course no one knows about our history. No one knows that I stole him from you. Well, there's been rumors being spread around about it for some reason. Since then, it's been troublesome trying to get people to believe us again.
Huh? Wait a second. I don't understand what you're trying to say here. You said rumors? They aren't rumors. It's the truth. People should know about it too.
What? Why would anyone in their right mind go out of their own way to tell people something like that? The only people who know about what really happened is Louie's parents. No one else invited, like my friends and coworkers, know about it.
Really?
I've told everyone that Louie is a friend of yours. It's been working pretty well, too. It's believable. But for some reason, those rumors were popping up out of nowhere. All my efforts are going to be wasted at this rate. There's one solution to this misunderstanding, though. As long as you come to the wedding, everyone will know that they were just rumors. If people see you congratulating us, then no one will know, don't you think?
Are you kidding me? You're inviting me just so you can have me do that for you? You really don't have a more genuine reason?
But it's an important role. If Mom and Dad and you aren't coming, then that just makes the rumors even more suspicious. People are going to believe it. So I only have you to depend on now.
You really are something else, aren't you? You did me wrong, but you're asking me for favors? You can't be serious.
Well, hey, this will be like our step to being close again. Come on, we're sisters. I mean, you can't honestly think that I'm no longer your sister, right? You love me, right? Don't you miss me? We were so close when we were little. We were inseparable. You're always so nice to me. You do so much for me. So if you're still that big sister, you won't find it to be any trouble to help me out again, right?
What? You're going to use that card on me? Back then and now are two different things. You didn't do me wrong and turn my entire life upside down when we were kids.
You know, Louis also said the same thing. He said he wants to talk to you again like before. He's going to be your brother-in-law now. He wants all of us to be friends, the three of us. So let's use this wedding as a new page to the book. Let's just forget about the past and move on, Lisa. You have to come. Parents who won't even come to their own daughter's wedding aren't people I can call my parents. So come on, be a loving big sister and come, okay?
Your mom will be going instead.
What?
Excuse me for being a stubborn old woman of a mother, Melissa, but if it's what you say about your reason to invite Lisa, then your dad and I will go in her place.
Wait, Mom? Huh? Wait, why are you answering for Lisa? This is her phone, right?
Well, Lisa lives with us right now, in case you didn't know. I've been watching you two talk this whole time, so I took over the phone. You're talking to me now. It's Mom.
What? How? I don't get it. Since when was I talking to you, Mom?
Melissa, I can't believe you. You use your sister's kindness so she can do you a favor at your wedding? To get rid of a rumor that's just the plain truth? I don't even know what to say to you.
Oh, give me a break. You're the one at fault to begin with. You cut ties with me and you never answer back. You just leave me on red all the time.
So I'm telling you, I'll be going to the wedding. You want a family member there, right? Well, now you'll have one, Dad and me. This is for Lisa's sake.
Wait, you're serious? You'll come? Oh, thank goodness, because it would have benefited me more if you guys came instead of Lisa. Okay, well, I'll leave it up to you and Dad to get rid of those rumors for me at the wedding. Thanks. I'll see you there then. Are you kidding me? What in the world did you do? I can't believe you would do something like this to me. You're just evil. You ordered Mom to do it, didn't you? You told her to crash my wedding. How dare you? It was my one and only wedding. It was my precious wedding with Louie. We prepared for it for so long, and you completely ruined it. Everything.
Wait a second. What are you even talking about? Crash the wedding? What do you mean? What happened? Mom and Dad haven't even come home yet. There's no way of knowing what happened since we haven't talked about it, so what happened?
Excuse me? You made them do all this. Why would you not know what happened? You know that horrible little surprise plan. You planned it all, didn't you?
What? A surprise?
Yeah, your little surprise was added to our wedding. All of a sudden, while we're enjoying our dinner, the wedding planner announces there's a surprise from the bride's parents. Then out comes Dad, and he starts playing the piano.
What?
I didn't even know Dad played the piano. He started off by saying he practiced really hard for months before the wedding, just for me, and everyone else was so looking forward to it. But the song he chose was just the worst. He completely changed the mood of the wedding. Everyone was horrified. He played the theme song of Jaws. Who would choose a song like that for a wedding?
What? You mean Jaws, as in the scary movie with the sharks and everything?
Yep. Bingo. Because of that, it got all weird at the wedding. And on top of that, Mom decided to read a letter out loud and use Dad's horrific piano as her background music.
Mom read a letter?
You would think it would be some, emotional, tear-jerking letter. But no, the letter was horrible too. She talked about how Louie and I met and became a couple. She told everyone everything. Since the rumors were confirmed because of that letter, the whole wedding became this big, awful, and awkward mess.
Wow, really? That sure sounds pretty chaotic.
After all my effort in making sure that everyone believed Louie and I came to be because of pure love and not because I stole him from you, it all came crashing down. It's all your fault. You ruined it all. You ordered them, right? Using your own parents to crash a wedding is a pathetic move, Lisa.
You've got this wrong, Melissa. First of all, I wouldn't do something like that. Second, I had no idea about what Mom and Dad were planning to do at your wedding. They didn't tell me anything about this.
You really think I'll believe you? I'll never forgive you for what you did. I'm going to hate you for the rest of my life. I'll take it to my deathbed.
I'm sorry for being so late. It took a while to take off all this makeup and this darn dress. Dad and I will be home soon, okay? Can you have a little food ready for us? I'm so sorry, honey. We didn't get to eat much at the wedding.
Wait, Mom, what in the world did you two do at the wedding?
Melissa just messaged me and said she was extremely angry. Oh, she was angry? It wasn't a happy message? Why would it be a happy message, Mom? You guys play a horrible song on the piano and then you out them to everyone about what really happened when they became a couple? It's not surprising that Melissa is so angry. Well, she was the one who insisted in us going, even when we cut ties with her. I felt it meant she was okay if we went a little extra at the wedding, you know. Oh, Mom, what are you going to do if she asks you to pay for the wedding that you crashed? Knowing her, she'll probably do something like that. Oh, that'll be just fine. She can do whatever she wants. If she wants us to pay, then that's fine. It'll just come out of the inheritance we'll be leaving for her. What? What inheritance? It's not much, but we were planning to leave an inheritance for you two. So what we do with it and when we plan to use it is up to us, right? It was actually Daddy who planned this. He said that with the inheritance and all, we should just do whatever we want at the wedding. Let's crash it, is what he said. What? Dad did? So, you have nothing to worry about, Lisa. Not one bit. Besides all of that, how about we set you up soon with the boy? What do you think? What? You're going to be a matchmaker for me? Well, on our way home from the wedding, we got to talking with some relatives. Turns out they know someone who might be a good match for you. So, what do you say? Should I set something up? A blind date? Huh. Well, I don't have any intentions in getting married anymore, but I won't lie when I say it does sound a little intriguing. I know that marriage isn't something you need to do, and it shouldn't be forced, but I wouldn't want you to keep straying away from love and marriage just because of what happened with you and Melissa. As your mother, I just want to help you, that is all. There's plenty of fish in the sea. You've heard that, right? You shouldn't give up, sweetie. You're right, Mom. It's true that I made myself unavailable because of what happened with Melissa and I. After what happened, I just felt like shutting myself out from the world completely. I didn't want to get hurt again and betrayed. I know I shouldn't give up, though. I'll think about this blind date for a bit and let you know. Really? Well, once you think about it and want to do it, you just let me know right away. I'll set it up for you immediately.
What are you going to do about this? Because of you, no one is talking to me anymore. I'm not getting any replies back. No calls back. Nothing.
Huh?
Because of what Mom and Dad said at the wedding, now everyone knows the truth. We tried so hard to hide it. All my friends don't talk to me anymore. Can you believe this? Not to mention, after the wedding, most of the people took back their gifts because they said we weren't a couple to be congratulating. We can't even pay off this wedding. What are we going to do, Lisa? Tell me.
Just hold on a second, Melissa. Calm down. Look, I'll be honest and say that I do feel sorry for you about the friend situation and the wedding gifts. But a wedding is something you two should have come up with within your budget, right? You can't just say you can't pay it off because of what happened. You two planned this together, didn't you?
Of course I can't. I wanted to use the wedding gifts and sell them so we could pay for the wedding. And now with them gone, we don't have a way to pay for it. So that's why I'm mad.
What? Really?
Well, you might not know about this since you've never had a wedding at all, but weddings take a lot of money to make happen. Do you really know how much money it takes? We used at least $60,000.
That much? You're kidding.
We couldn't just have a plain old boring wedding. No, it would have just made it even more obvious that the rumors were true. In order for people to believe we're happy, we needed to make the wedding as extravagant as possible, the way people wouldn't even think about the rumors to begin with. Both of us could only come up with $10,000 together, and it was the best we could do. The rest was all up to the wedding gifts we were going to get. That's why we listed a bunch of expensive stuff on our registry, like the washing machine and the fridge.
No way! You truly believed that you could pay off the $50,000 you had left by selling the wedding gifts? That's horrible.
Louie's parents were forgiving about what happened between you and I, and were okay about attending the wedding. But this was because our promise to each other was that we'd be friends all together again. But now that's also exposed as a lie. My relationship with Louie's parents is in shambles, too. They were supposed to help us with the payment, but they knew we lied about everything, so they decided not to do it anymore.
Wow, that's a lot happening at the same time. What a big mess.
So, come on, please help me. Can you give us a little bit of money? If we don't pay this off, then we'll be starting off our marriage in debt. I don't want that.
That does sound like a horrible start, I'll give you that.
Right? Doesn't it? But hey, you've always been so kind and generous. You wouldn't just give up on your sister and leave her like this, right?
Leave it up to me. I'll make a list of loan agencies you can get a loan from. It's not so hard.
Huh?
Take out a loan and pay it off yourselves. There's nothing stopping you two from getting past something like this, right? Well, I'll go and make that list now. Just sit tight. After that, I made a list of loan agencies for Melissa and sent it to her. I made sure to list the easier agencies to get a loan from top to bottom. But little did she know that even if they were easy places, they came with the highest interest rates. Since then, my parents thankfully didn't get any payment requests from Melissa for the wedding they crashed. It seems they took on the debt themselves, as it should be, and are paying it off on their own. Looks like they ended up using the very first agency on the list, so the interest rates are probably insane. Melissa and Louie's lives are probably going to be pretty hard now that they have to pay it all off. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please make sure to hit that like button and hit subscribe for more content.